Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today and hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Oh, it's Wednesday, so it's bad joke day. Oh, a Freudian knock-knock joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Oedipus. Oedipus who? Oedipus Schmedipus, as long as he loves his mother. All right. I hope some of you have enough psychological understanding to realize what the reference is to, but if not, just read your Greek myths and then turn it into a Jewish joke. There we go. All right, for my journal writing friends, what others don't understand about me is, we all feel like we're either misunderstood or people give their own versions of it. But if we could write our own press releases, what would we feel? So, they don't get me, right? So think about that. Hopefully you don't carry it around like a load, and elevate the conversation. Ask your friends if they want to share that with you, and if not, share it with me. And I'll tell you what I think people don't understand about me. All right. So first, my teacher, B.K.S. Iyengar, made the most influence in my yoga career. First, all my activities revolve around that. I make everything secondary to that. I postpone other things or I omit anything, but not that. I let other things go undone rather than miss or neglect my time on the yoga mat. That's the first thing. Hectic life has eclipsed our peace of mind, robbed us of the simple happiness of life. There's so many people who lack the spiritual touch, and that's what leads them to turn to yoga for solace and inspiration. So if you're bored with materialism, searching for something that will give you lasting peace of mind, you must touch the spiritual aspect of yoga at some point. All right, that being said, I hope you develop what I call dialogues with the energy patterns, with the archetypal imagery that's inside yourself, both to achieve differentiation from them and also access to them. They overlap and they ideally enrich one another. If you're using the yoga model, for instance, you have Raja Yoga, the contemplative aspect, you have Jnana Yoga, the intellectual inquiry, you have Bhakti Yoga, the devotional aspect, and you have Karma Yoga, the selfless action and service to everyone. You can see how these things bleed into one another, right? Getting clear in your mind what to do in your meditative phase helps you to clarify your thinking about what you need to do, and then you act, you demonstrate, and you put your heart into it, and you integrate all of them. And just remember, what used to be done for us by institutional structures now have to be done by ourselves within. Find the psychological relevance. How I personally do it is, besides falling in love with life, celebrate with your community. It's the cure for tiredness and pessimism. Not just surviving, but reaching beyond to that which is not there yet. But you can see it, it beckons. It calls for an effort to move past the present conditions. So first of all, love life, and then find the ways to bring joy and celebration with your community. Now, why is this difficult? Because there are so many lessons that tend to put us to sleep. What I call the fat of the mind doesn't want to be disturbed. We get attached to our comfort, to our habits, to our sleep, to our shower, particular spots we like to go, to the luxury we have, and that's when we begin to sleep. To the awake mind, comfort is nothing. We have to go through uncomfortable aspects. Break your comfort, they say, get out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to suggest a way to do it by your own kind of self-hypnosis. You don't need somebody else to induce this in you. You just quiet down and you say to yourself, my own unconscious is going to search for an optimal solution, which will reach me sometime before I wake tomorrow morning. And it doesn't pop into your idea. It's going to happen over the next days and weeks without you even being aware of it. You're going to be understanding the emerging of your own ability to put things together. And that's going to delight you and surprise you in continuous ongoing phases. So you say that to yourself and then you give it up. And then remember, as the affirmation masters are always trying to remind us, give your attention to where you're going, take your attention away from where you have been. Because mind is cause and experience is effect. So use your mind to bring about that which you want to see, since so many people are masters of putting their attention on that which they don't want. Choose not to make that mistake. Have a great day.